What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again for another BFR as I shift my camera slowly this way. So, Game 55 versus the Toronto Maple Leafs at 5 p.m. on February 19th. I didn't watch it. Why? Because of all games to put on ESPN+, this was the game that was on ESPN+, and I couldn't watch. I don't even want to talk about it. So, the score? Hawks beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-3 in Game 55. At home. They go to 18, 32, and 5, now tied for last with Columbus. Shots were 35-28 Toronto, hits were 27-20 Chicago, faceoffs were 29-23 Toronto. On the power play, Chicago goes 0 for 3, Toronto goes 1 for 2. Stauber is now 4-1, saves 32 out of 35. Stop playing him. Samsonov saves 23 out of 27. Hawks were wearing their white jerseys, and Toronto, this is why I was even angrier, because they were wearing my favorite Maple Leafs jersey they've ever made, the black ones. The Toronto black, the Justin Bieber jersey. Those black Toronto jerseys are easily the best jerseys Toronto's ever worn. I've never been a fan of the Leaf in general, like the blue and white. So many teams have those colors, and I know Toronto was kind of the original, but it's just not my forte. The black with the Leaf, though, looks fantastic. I love the way it looks. Not to mention it's reversible as well, so it could be inside out. And this was, of course, the Hawks played Toronto a couple nights ago in Toronto, where before the Maple Leafs acquired Ryan O'Reilly and Noel Acciari. Both were in the lineup tonight as they played their second game with the Leafs. Tays won't be traded. Also, in other news, Kane hasn't made his decision, but Tays won't be traded, and he is out indefinitely with the issues from long COVID and chronic something syndrome. I forgot what the exact term of it is, but it's unfortunate. But his health comes first. This is what he was dealing with during the 2020-21 season when he was sat out the entire year. So in the first period, Tyler Johnson's denied early at 9:16. It's a Chicago snipe goal from Patrick Kane, 12th of the season, from Domi to make it 1-0. Little did we know Showtime would put on a show. 7:17, Chicago penalty to Athanasiou for slashing, and 9 seconds into the power play at 7:08, it's a Toronto power play deflection goal from John Tavares, 25th of the season from Riley and Nylander to make it 1-1. Then at 2:12, it's a Toronto penalty to Ryan O'Reilly for tripping, which would be killed. And we go to the second period. We're at 14:44. It's a Toronto penalty to Camp for high sticking, which would be killed. 12:03, however, it's a Chicago. It's excellent patience by Patrick Kane. Waits out Samsonov, and he gets the goal. It's 13th of the season, second of the game from Domi and Dickinson. Kane with 2 goals, Domi with 2 assists, and it is now 2-1. And then Lafferty was denied on a 2-on-1 with Radish, and at 9:11, the hat trick is complete. So Kane goes behind the net. He receives a pass. He takes the puck, throws it off the back of Samsonov from behind the net, goes in. After it's reviewed for a little bit, it goes in. Kane gets the hat trick, 14th of the season from Murphy and Domi to make it 3-1. And we'll get into Kane and that stuff after I'm going through the notes I have from the game. So it's 3-1 Hawks. Matthews and Bunting are denied at 5:17. Then it's a Chicago penalty to Dickinson for hooking, which would be killed. Then at 2:14, it's a Toronto rebound goal from Noel Acciari, his first as a Leaf, for his 11th of the season from Kampf and Kerfoot to make it 3-2. Kampf Kerfoot, nice alliteration there. Then we go to the third, where Lafferty and Radish are both denied. And then at 15:12, it's a Toronto penalty to Giordano for hooking, which would be killed. And then at 12:22, what a play from Riley. Morgan Riley was a fantastic play. Throws it down the ice off the boards. Would have been an icing. Marner rushes up, takes the puck, goes right around Stauber and beats the defenders. 12:22, it's a Toronto breakaway off the board bounce goal from Mitch Marner, 20th of the year from Riley and Justin Hall to make it 3-3. And then at 8:18, we have a first career goal. It's a Chicago goal from Cole Gutman, his first of the season, first of his career, unassisted to make it 4-3. Congratulations to Cole Gutman. Matthews is denied with the net pulled, or with an empty net. Then with 1:16, Chicago gets the empty netter from Max Domi, who's had a hell of a night. 15th of the season from Kane to make it 5-3. Kane and Domi combined 8 points. Kane with 3 goals and an assist. Domi 1 goal and 3 assists. That'd be the end of the game as Chicago beats one of the top teams of the league. And there was a stat I saw today how Boston is 8-1 against. This was on Steve Dangle's video. Boston is 8-1 against bottom 5 teams. Tampa's 7-0-2, and then Toronto is 4-4-2. Toronto could be in second right now if they were good against bad teams. It's simple as that. There were no changes in the standings, I don't believe. No, there was not. And back to what I was going to say about Kane. So Kane, people said it felt like Kane was putting on a last show for Chicago. That people in the stadium said that, announcers said that, and others have also said that. Kane hasn't made his decision yet whether he wants to move or not. If this is going to be one of his last performances at the United Center, he went out with a bang here. This was fantastic. Got the hat trick, 4-point night. If he was just giving this as a last hurrah for Kane, then good for him. And if he is traded by next game, which is tomorrow against Vegas, we'll see. We shall see how this thing fares. If it is his last game he's played in a Blackhawk uniform, thank you for being my inspiration growing up. And what else is there to say? I wish him luck wherever he goes, and I'll hope he'll win the Stanley Cup again. I hope he gets 4. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see how all of this stuff develops. Game 56 tomorrow is against Vegas. That's gonna at home 7:30 start, I believe, and then on Wednesday, that's a back-to-back. We head down to Dallas where the Hawks take on the Stars at 8:30 on national television, TNT, I believe. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.